Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is Tuesday, October 13, 2015. Thank you all for tuning in. My name is Nick Santiago. Today we're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. You're going to see that the futures are trading lower right now by 11 points, right to 2,000. So you can see futures are trading at 2,000 per contract right at the moment. They were a little bit lower around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, but they have come off the lows. We'll see where this market settles out today. But whenever we get a down market, it usually gives us trading opportunities. So again, if you want to come over, take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat, you can trade right alongside of us. We've had an incredible 2015. We're going to look to keep that going. All right, first stock in the news today I'm going to start with is going to be Johnson & Johnson. Looks like the stock is selling off a bit. Closed at $95.98 yesterday. Right now you'll see it's trading at around $94.12. All in all, when I look at the equity, I have to just think that the stock right now is probably in a little bit of a downtrend. But if it does close on a daily chart below 91.50 today, that could be problematic. So again, it's only down a little bit. Closed around, closed at 95.99 yesterday, trading at 94.20. So you're definitely getting a downtick there. But again, it's not, a huge move by any means. Company did report earnings, and once again, if you want to look at the news further, you can. But really, what we care about is the charts, and we'll see how it plays out. But there still seems to be a fair amount of support right around the $91 area, and if it goes lower, we'll have levels for you then. So again, Johnson & Johnson trading down, but this is one that should be kept on the radar. Once the opening bell rings today, there could be a potential play down here around these levels. So we'll see how it shapes up once the opening bell rings. Next up, I want to talk about Budweiser. It looks like they successfully got a bid for SB Miller, and this is InBev, Anheuser-Busch InBev. So it looks like ticker symbol Bud is trading up a little bit on the news. But in sympathy to the move here is Molson Coors. So Molson Coors really catching a big bid. This closed at $78.75, now trading at $86.85. Believe it or not, the uptrend is still firmly intact. There's a stock that could go to $91 bucks. I'm not sure it will do it today, but in time. So Molson Coors, if you own that, I would just trail the stop loss and let it ride. But that's a big move today, and we'll see how it plays out. Let's take a look at SAP today. Looks like they had some earnings as well. Stock closed at $68.45, now trading at $72.44. This is overbought, so be very careful up here. It's a nice little pop, though, from yesterday's close, but it is an overbought equity, so be very careful up here at these levels. This is a stock I would immediately trail the stop loss on. If you don't own it, I really wouldn't look to snatch it up around these levels. I'd wait for a pullback. If it does rally, I suppose it could go to 75, maybe 75.5 to 76. That's where you will hit major resistance. So again, nice pop on SAP, but it's overbought already. It's hard to chase this one up here. Next up, I want to take a look at FAST, which is Fastenal, and it looks like they had earnings as well. Not getting a big move one way or the other. Stock closed at $38.81. It's trading at $38.49 now. So it's chopped around a little bit. There's not much we're going to do with this one right now. There's a lot of resistance up here around the $39.50, $39.25 level. So we'll let this one shape out a little bit. Let it tell us what to do. There's not much I would do in front of it. Let's take a look at JetBlue. This is an airline that is getting absolutely hammered today. JetBlue closed at $26.86, now trading at $25.50. Was just down to $25.20. I will have gap levels for this posted in the intraday stock chat room right at 9 o'clock in the morning. So we will look to play JetBlue today. Hopefully it hits our level and we will get involved. But JetBlue is on the radar as of right now, and we will look to play that one. That will be a gap play in the chat room. Let's take a look at Ryder Systems. Stock right now is trading at $71.45, closed at $75.65. Again, there's not a whole lot I would do here. If the stock by some chance does take out these lows here at 70, be really careful. Then the stock could go to around 66.70, 66.60, around that level. That's a level where I think you could play it for a bounce. So again, Ryder Systems under some pressure. Stock closed at $75.65. Today it is trading at $71.45, but it does need to go lower before I would get involved. But we will be watching this one. once the opening bell rings. And again, there should be some pretty good trades out here with the futures being lower by 11 points. Let's take a look at Twitter. It looks like they just announced their layoffs, and also they upped their guidance, so the stock is trading a little bit higher. Closed at 28.75 yesterday, now trading at 29.73. So a good little move by Twitter. I'm not sure how sustainable it is. There's a lot of resistance up here around the $31 area. So either way, if you own Twitter, trail the stop loss. If you don't own it, nothing to do here at this point in time. But Twitter did announce some layoffs. They also announced they're going to come in at the upward level of their guidance. So I guess the market's going to perceive that as a favorable move. Now, let's take a look at a couple of the other airlines. I think American Airlines was downgraded today. Also, United Airlines as well was downgraded. We're not seeing huge moves in those airlines, but we are seeing a big move in JetBlue. So I just thought we'd look at those for potential sympathy plays. All right, looks like crude oil is trading up 31 cents. Crude oil was hammered yesterday. Right now, the USO is trading at around 15.33, closed at 15.31. So no real activity there. You have gold futures down about $5 right now to $1,160 an ounce. Take a look at the GLD. That was down a little bit more earlier, has come off the lows, sitting right around 111. Gold right now is still looking very, very strong on the charts. At some point, it will need to pull back and retreat. It's had a big move as of late, but nonetheless, gold is still looking pretty decent from what I can tell. All right, so with that being said, everybody, if you want to come over, trade with us, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat. Again, we're having a blockbuster 2015. We're going to look to keep that going today. And with that being said, everyone, I will see you all on the charts.